You know, there's something magical about that time right after dinner, isn't there? The dishes are done, the kitchen's quiet, and maybe you're settling into your favorite chair with a cup of tea. But what if I told you that those precious moments could be the perfect time to do something simple, something that might just change your life? Now, I'm not talking about running a marathon or climbing a mountain. I'm talking about slipping on your shoes and taking a gentle walk around the block. And before you think, oh, that's too basic to make a difference, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt that heavy, sluggish feeling after a meal, like your body's working overtime just to keep up? Or maybe you've noticed your energy dipping faster than it used to. You're not alone. As we get a little older, our bodies change, and sometimes it feels like we're playing catch-up. But here's the good news. A short walk after dinner isn't just a nice way to unwind. Science says it could be one of the smartest choices you make for your health. In fact, it might even save your life. Today, I want to share 3 surprising benefits of this simple habit. Benefits that go far beyond getting your steps in. And we'll start with one you might not expect. Let's talk about your digestion. Now, I know that's not exactly dinner table conversation, but stick with me. When you eat a meal, especially a hearty one, your body's working hard to break down that food. But as we age, things slow down a bit. You might notice more bloating, discomfort, or even heartburn. Sound familiar? Believe me, I've been there. But here's where a walk comes in. When you move gently after eating, you're helping your stomach and intestines do their job. It's like giving your digestion a little nudge, say, come on, let's get things moving. And studies show that a post-meal walk can speed up digestion by up to 30%. That means less time feeling like a balloon about to pop, and more time enjoying your evening. Here's how it works. Walking activates your core muscles, which massages your digestive organs. It's like a mini workout for your insides. And for those of us who deal with acid reflux, staying upright instead of slouching on the couch can keep stomach acid right where it belongs. No more racing for the antacids. Do you two walk after dinner often?
Every night. It's our us time. And honestly, it's helped my indigestion more than anything else.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be a power walk. Even 10 to 15 minutes at a leisurely pace can make a world of difference. Now, let's move on to benefit number 2, something that affects millions of us as we age. Blood sugar. Now, I know that phrase might make you think of finger pricks and doctor's appointments, but managing your blood sugar isn't just for folks with diabetes. As we get older, our bodies become a little less efficient at processing sugars, and spikes after meals can lead to energy crashes, weight gain, and even long-term risks. Here's the problem. After you eat, your blood sugar naturally rises. But if it spikes too high and stays there, it's like pouring syrup into a car engine. Things get sticky. Over time, that can damage your blood vessels, nerves, and organs. Scary stuff, right? But here's the good news. A walk after dinner acts like a reset button. When you move your muscles, they start pulling sugar out of your bloodstream for energy. It's like having a little cleanup crew swoop in. Research shows that a 15-minute walk after eating can lower blood sugar spikes by up to 30%. That's better than some medications and no side effects. Let me tell you about my friend Martha. She's 68, loves her desserts, and her doctor was starting to talk about prediabetes. Instead of cutting out her favorite treats entirely, she started walking for 20 minutes after dinner. Within a month, her blood sugar levels improved dramatically. Her doctor said, "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it." Now you might be thinking, but what if it's raining or cold? No problem. Walk laps around your living room, march in place during TV commercials, or even sway gently to music while you wash dishes. The key is to keep it simple and enjoyable. This isn't about punishment. It's about giving your body the support it needs. So far, we've covered how a post-dinner walk can transform your digestion and keep your blood sugar steady. But there's one more benefit, one that goes straight to the heart of why this habit could truly be a lifesaver. And trust me, it's worth every step. Because when it comes to your health, sometimes the smallest changes make the biggest waves. Earlier, We talked about how a stroll after dinner can soothe your digestion and steady your blood sugar. But now, let's get to the heart of the matter, literally. Because that third benefit I mentioned, it's all about keeping your ticker in tip-top shape. You see, your heart isn't just a muscle, it's the engine that keeps everything running. And as we age, it's easy to think, well, what's done is done. I can't undo years of Sunday roasts or skipped exercise. But here's the beautiful thing. Your heart is resilient, and a daily walk, it's like giving it a daily dose of gratitude. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt your pulse quicken after climbing a flight of stairs, or noticed your ankles swelling a bit by evening? Those little signs are your body's way of saying, hey, let's take care of each other. And here's where a post-dinner walk works wonders. When you move consistently, even gently, you're training your heart to pump blood more efficiently. Think of it as oiling the gears of an old clock. Suddenly, everything runs smoother. Jim here started walking after dinner 5 years ago. Tell them what your doctor said at your last checkup. She said my blood pressure's better now than when I was 55. I'm off one of my medications, and I swear, I've got the energy of a grandkid on Christmas morning. Now, Jim's not just lucky, he's consistent. Studies show that regular walking can lower blood pressure, reduce bad cholesterol, and even decrease your risk of heart disease by up to 30%. And the best part? You don't need to break a sweat. A leisurely pace is enough to get that blood flowing without stressing your joints. Maybe you're thinking, but what if my knees aren't what they used to be? Or what if it's icy out? No worries. Let's adapt. Walk indoors, circle your kitchen, march in place during the weather report, or try seated leg lifts if standing's tough. The goal is movement, not mileage. And here's the secret. The magic isn't just in the walking itself. It's in the ritual. That moment you lace up your shoes, step outside, and breathe in the evening air, that's you saying, I matter. My health matters. And that mindset, it's contagious. Take it from Ruth, part of this walking group here. She started joining them after losing her husband last year. At first, it was just something to fill the evenings. But now, these folks are my medicine. We laugh, we vent, we solve the world's problems, and my cardiologist says my heart's stronger than ever. Go figure. Connection, fresh air, rhythm. These are the unsung heroes of heart health. And when you pair them with movement, you're not just protecting your heart, you're feeding your soul. Now, I know starting something new can feel daunting. Maybe you're out of breath quickly, or you're not sure how to fit this into your routine. So let's keep it simple. Start with 5 minutes. Walk to the end of your driveway and back. Do it tomorrow. Then the next day. Before you know it, you'll crave that time. Your body will ask for it. And if you stumble, so what? Miss a day. No guilt. This isn't a race. It's a gentle, loving promise to yourself. Because every step you take is a whisper to your heart. I've got you. So, we've covered the why. But maybe you're wondering, how do I make this stick? Or, what if I want to go further? Well, that's where the real fun begins. Because the journey doesn't end here. In fact, it's just the start. You know, starting a new habit is a lot like tending to this little plant here. At first, it's fragile. A few minutes of attention each day, a bit of patience. But with time, it grows roots. It thrives. And before you know it, it's blooming in ways you never imagined. That's exactly how I want you to think about your post-dinner walks. We've talked about why walking after dinner matters, for your digestion, your blood sugar, and your heart. But let's get practical. How do you turn this nice idea into something as natural as brushing your teeth or brewing your morning coffee? First, let's talk about starting small. When my neighbor, Frank, decided to give this a try, he went all in. 30 minutes a night, rain or shine. By day 3, his knees were barking, and he was ready to quit. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. You don't need to conquer the neighborhood on day 1. Start with 5 minutes. Walk to the mailbox and back. If that feels good, add a loop around the yard. Celebrate the tiny wins, because those tiny wins add up to big changes. And what if your body protests? Maybe your hips ache, or your balance isn't what it used to be. That's okay. Try walking with a cane or a walking pole for stability, or swap outdoor walks for indoor laps while holding onto the kitchen counter. The goal isn't speed, it's showing up however you can. Margaret here pairs her walks with her favorite Motown playlist. What's your trick, Maggie? I bribe myself. 5 minutes of walking earns me 5 minutes of crossword puzzles. Turns out, I'll do just about anything for a good crossword. There you go. Make it fun. Call a friend and chat while you stroll, or turn it into a daily treasure hunt. Notice the flowers blooming, the stars coming out. Before long, you'll look forward to this time. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What if it's pouring rain? Or I'm just tired? Fair questions. But here's the secret. Preparation beats motivation every time. Keep your walking shoes by the door. Lay out your jacket the night before. And on those days when the couch sings its siren song, tell yourself, I'll just walk for 1 minute. 9 times out of 10, once you're up and moving, you'll keep going. And if not, that 1 minute still counts. Progress, not perfection. Every time you choose to move, you're rewriting the story of your health. Maybe today it's, I walked to the curb. Next month, it could be, I walked a mile without stopping. But it all starts with that first step. And if life throws you a curveball, a bad cold, a busy week, don't panic. Pick up where you left off. Your body remembers. It's grateful for every bit of care you give it. So, let's recap. A stroll after dinner eases digestion, steadies your blood sugar, and loves your heart like nothing else. But beyond all that, it's a gift to you, a daily reminder that you're worth investing in, no matter your age. I'd love to hear your story. Did you try a post-dinner walk this week? Notice a little more spring in your step? Share it with us below. Your journey might inspire someone else to take that first step. If this resonated with you, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're here to help you live your healthiest, happiest life, one simple habit at a time. Here's to you, friend, to quiet evenings, strong hearts, and the courage to keep moving forward. After all, the best chapters of your story, they're still being written.